Welcome to ChibiGamers, boys and girls, and today we are talking about Final Fantasy XIV Patch 4.4's preview site, Prelude in Violet. So, with these little preview sites, they generally don't have a crazy amount of information, but we can get some bit of gleam of information of what will be in the upcoming patch, Patch 4.4 of course. And also they do have stuff for the 0.5 patch, but there's nothing in it just yet. Though they do have little holders for at least the topics of what could be in the patch. So, without further ado, with each of these things, they always have a cool artwork. Here you can see the Garleans here. Since we are clearly, or most likely going to be going to Garlemald in the next expansion, we have Alphino here, the Shadewalker, or whatever the hell he called himself. The Emperor? Is he the Emperor too? I know that's Maxima, and that's Xenos, most likely possessed by a Garlean, or Ascian. Okay. At 4.2, so there should be a trailer here, but there isn't. Which is weird, because normally they generally have a decent amount of information already out when they make these sites, or at least it always seems that way. This one seems to be coming out quite a bit earlier than normally do. So before we go in, we have obviously the main scenario, the Omega Alphascape, so that's going to be the last raid tier. Another one I haven't heard of, Hell's Cair? If they have, I've never heard of anything of this. And what the hell is that's going to be, because we know there's Hell's Lid, but that's going to be a dungeon, which I'll get to in the new dungeon area. Obviously, there's the next Eureka place, which I haven't talked too much about, but that'll definitely be 4.5 along with, or well, that's just the Manderville questline. So this is for the Manderville Gold Saucer, which I know they said they were going to add new jump puzzles as sort of gates for it. But as far as getting new Chocobo races or Lord of Verminion type thing, they haven't really said too much of, but, you know, this is here, so when they do decide to talk about that, and I'll come back and make another video talking about any new information on that, and also housing. I haven't heard any talk of housing, so whether they're going to get more plots, or maybe, I highly doubt a new area, but, you know, maybe something to do with how to get houses. But either way, there's also additional updates, which there is, you know, since it's highlightable. There is one thing, but even though there's only one thing right now, there will be more things as time goes on. So, okay, so this is the main scenario one. Prelude in Violet. Shadows of mystery deepens as the man who wears Xenos face continues to move unchecked. So the seas of strife from the heat of the Emperor. All indications point to Ascian machination. And the arrival of a messenger at the rising stone set the scions of the Seventh Dawn upon a path rife with peril towards an unknown destination. Okay, so we have Yaguri, Ashtola, Hien, all in the burn, it looks like, since this is all white. This clearly isn't a desert. There are some other pictures here. We have, Xenos, or possessed Xenos anyways, in the Garlean headquarters, or somewhere in Garlemald. And, it's just two. Okay, so to the dungeons. Okay, first off, we have the burn. This will most likely be unlocked through the main scenario, and we have the Arboretum, which will just be its own little side quest, most likely. Okay, so we'll start with the burn. The once verdant region teeming with flora and fauna, repeated summoning solid blood of ether reduced it to a barren desert. But even in an unforgiving environment, such as this, life has endured. In fierce struggle for what little ether yet remains, the burn's beastly denizens have grown uncomfortably savage, and you and your companions must contend with their dangerous ilk as you scour its white sands. I'm guessing we're probably going to be here to save Alphino since he was crash landed, which looks to be their ship. Unless that's a building, but that could possibly be their ship. There's clearly some kind of skeletal remains. Okay, can't make these pictures bigger. We got a cool scorpion boss. It looks like, I'm not really sure if this is salt or just crystals, but this still looks cool. We have like a salt crystal scorpion boss, and then we have a recolor of the resistance gear. Okay, well, at least it's dungeon gear. I mean, whatever. And it looks like they swapped the armors around, because I think so. Anyways, I mean, maybe they didn't, but whatever. That's the new dungeon gear. It's blue. Okay, so for Saint Machine's Arboretum, I don't know. The sudden emergence of mud-covered and excessively energetic Corpicur from inside the Arboretum sparks interest among a trio of Idleshire citizens. They believe the layer of grime covering the seed skin has invigorated properties that could be useful to revitalize the soil of green grub mud plots. Unfortunately, hordes of aggressive plant life exposed to the substance sand, there stand between them and information they seek. We agree to lend an expedition into the Arboretum to clear a path, therefore allow safe travels to the inner reaches. So here we see the insides. Looks like it's all kind of dead in there. Doesn't really look too much of life. Just a bunch of dead garden. And we have, ooh, that's a new model. It looks like the succubus, but just without the wings. I mean, kind of has the horns there. So that's probably that. So that's clearly going to be a boss, and looks pretty cool. Kind of hazy. Almost like vines or thorns in the back. However, that's dealt with. And lastly, we have additional updates for the Doman reconstruction. So apparently, I think they said it's just going to work just like the last one. So it's just going to be, give them items, they give you money, and then you unlock a bit of the building, and then most likely at the end of that, you'll be able to buy some items from them. Okay, so efforts to rebuild Doma are proceeding at its pace, with the Shazenkai leading various projects around the Enclave. Although the settlement has already been significant improvement, there is still much to be done before the scars left by years of Imperial occupation and begin to heal. Luckily, Kazakura is on hand to direct the reconstruction and distribute funds where they are needed most, although she and her comrades must rely on contributions from others if their plans are come to fruition. So here, we're clearly helping build a school. As you can see, all the kids, kids gotta stay educated. Got a little school board here. Clearly doesn't look like a blackboard as there's posters on it, but you can bug the kids. There's a spot for you in case you want to get educated. And we have fire lanterns. Probably to have all the people who were lost in the Doman War to represent their lives, or what else. But that's it for the site. So with there's some things, you know, the Hell's Year and whatever stuff they're doing with housing. It seems to be a bit of a mystery, but if you did like this video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff. And if you'd like to see more videos, or when they do upgrade or update this site, for more information, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. As I said, to like, I don't want to be that kind of YouTube douche, but you know, gotta do the thing. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I hope you all have a good